How's it going, guys? Christmas Eve today. Hope you're all ready for Christmas. We are looking forward to it very much. I brought you down here today to have a quick look at this bad boy. I've got the Hultafors Agdor axe. It's a small hatchet, and this has got a very cool story behind it, this hatchet. It's the only one I've got, and it's brilliant. Can't fault it at all. So, on the back of our garden, we've got some pretty high conifers, and I didn't realise they'd started growing over into a neighbour's garden behind. Peter, if you're watching, how's it going? So I got a knock on the door one day, and Peter, the neighbour, said, "Do you mind if I chop your conifers back a bit? They're growing into our garden." I thought, ah, crap, honestly. Didn't want him to do it. He's getting on a little bit now, so I says, "Look, give me a week or so, I'll get up and I'll chop them all down." It took more longer than a week. Very big conifers, to be fair. But during the conversation, he said, "Have you got all the equipment to do it?" Got a couple of saws in the shed, in the garage. So I said, yeah, I'll crack on, I'll do it. And he goes, "Well, if you want, I can drop you a few bits off." So didn't want him to go out of his way, but he did. So it turns out that Peter is a tool rep for Hultafors, which are a Swedish handmade tool company. Very good quality. So I didn't know this at the time. A couple of days later, he rocked up. He handed over to my wife an axe, a variety of different bow saws, different sizes, and just a selection of garden tools. So, well, woodland tools, really. Really good quality, really good tackle. I think this axe, or this hatchet alone, I think it goes for about 65 to 85 pounds when I've had a quick search online. So it's the Hultafors Agdor, Swedish axe, handmade, Hultabrook, I think is where it's made. And I think they recently started calling them Hultan, which is something to do with the river that runs down the side of the forge where they make them. So really good quality. I just wanted to make a short video. Big thanks to Peter. What a guy. Proper generosity. So anyway, I chopped the conifers down. He's happy. Couple of years have passed and the conifers are big again. So I was looking out the window earlier and I thought, oh yeah, I'm gonna have to have another couple of weeks trying to tackle them. Ridiculous how fast they grow. Yeah, so I brought you down to the I'm just going to start calling it my woodland because I never see anyone here at all. So Christmas Eve morning, Tuesday morning, I've got 2 weeks off work, and this Christmas is going to be awesome. Got all the festivities out the way now. We've got Christmas Day tomorrow, everyone's sorted, but bit of a surprise for the kids. We've just booked a week in a nice little cottage, quite isolated. So I'm quite excited about that. It's going to be a good week off, middle of nowhere, log fire, just chilling out. But one thing I've not mentioned to Jenny yet is Mount Snowdon is on the horizon. I think I can get there in about 35, 40 minutes. And the conditions up there at the minute, it's covered in snow, ice. So quite excited next week because either myself solo or if Jay wants to come in, the eldest, we're going to try and reach the summit of Snowdon. Currently thinking about doing the pig track and coming back down the ranger track, but with the conditions that might all be binned off. Might take the easy route up or even just go for the ranger. Yeah, go for the ranger track possibly. We'll see. Sorry, head up the pig track, come back down the miners track. So yeah, we're gonna have a look at this axe. So in my typical, well, just as I am, I've not really looked after it. I'm gonna have a go today at sharpening it up. I've kind of used it for a bit of throwing, take it camping with us, chopping logs up. Really nice axe, really good, but I've let it get in a bit of a tangle at the minute, so I'm gonna have a go at sharpening it. I'm gonna get a light sand over the next week or so, and probably treat it with some boiled linseed oil, to be fair. Try and spruce it up a bit because yeah, it's a nice axe. I need to look after it. I need to start getting out here more. So yeah, let's have a look if we can sharpen it up. Yeah, so unfortunately, I've let it get in a bit of a state. Chucking it in back at van, chucking it in my bag. It's been shared in garage for a while. And you know what? It's just too nice of an axe to let go to waste. So like I say, I'm going to get a good sand down, get all these oil marks off, get it all smartened up. Like bit of cord round here, bit of protection for it. But yeah, boiled linseed oil should sort it. It's in a bit of a tangle at minute, to be fair. It's a very well used axe. But you try and get a quick file down without upsetting the wildlife too much. Oh, it is in a tangle there. See, when I'm doing this, I'm trying to do an equal amount on both sides. I'm trying to follow the contour of the head. So I don't know if you can see that, but the shape of the head, the rounded to the point. You're trying to go in a rounding motion. Can actually feel that sharpening up already. So let's take it this way, man. So I started off going away from the blade, but now I've tidied it up slightly, I'm going to start going into the blade. Oh, that has started to sharpen that quite nicely, to be fair. That back end's just got a few extra dings in it, so when I get a minute, I'll use a grinder on this and I'll proper smarten it up. But for now, we can just get it back in working condition. You can actually feel as well the end of the blade. So as you run your finger on it, you can feel, as daft as it sounds, it's kind of pointing one direction. That was actually sharpened up quite nicely straight away, that. And the next step with this one is the good old hockey puck. So this is just something I picked up off Amazon, fairly cheap to be fair, but different grain, different side. So I'll start off with the rougher grain and then go on to the finer core stuff just to sharpen it right up. When you're using these, it's recommended to saturate them in water, because what happens is all the pores on them get clogged up. As you're filing the end of the axe, the steel, obviously the filings off it get stuck in the pores and it renders it pretty useless. So it's a good idea to get a bit of water on it, whatever you've got, a stream, your water bottle. Just get a good dose. And then we'll get at it. Like I said, the coarser side first, and all I'm going to do is just going to hit this in a circular motion, and I'm going to remember to try and keep this on the angle. With your axe, as you sit it flat, you'll see, I don't know if you can see, there's a bit of a gap, so you do need to angle this slightly as you're doing your circular motion. See the filings? So just wash them off. Get a bit of a rub. And then we'll go for the other side. definitely working, doing a trick. So let's go for finer side now. Again, this, you could sit here all day doing this. You could get it to an absolute like razor blade, but with what I use it for, I'm just giving you a quick demo. So now we're on the fine side. See what it for. Get a quick rinse. Straight away, that is looking a lot better. Got a couple of quite nasty dings on this top end, but when I get back in garage, I'll get my grinder out, work these dings out, and then can start fresh. So yeah, I'll give that a quick oil when I get back. I've not brought any oil with me. Like I say, give that a quick sand down and boil linseed oil. Coat that once, twice, let it absorb, and then probably the next 3 to 6 months I'll get another coat. And yeah, I'll start fetching this out with me more, because it's a nice frigate axe, to be fair. So, appreciation post, word up Peter, what a guy, cheers pal. I'm going to start taking care of it a bit more now. And that's the Hultafors Agdor. And it's just a nice little hickory stock axe. Can't fault it, to be fair. Really nice bit of kit, really nice weight. Served me proud, don't you? It's probably had it about 4 or 5 years now, this. So yeah, epic. Let's see what it's like with Agdor. I mean, it's a little stick, but you can see already. That is nice and sharp. So yeah, really good bit of kit, thank you. So yeah, it fits nicely in my bag. When I carry it in my bag, keep it down the back side, inside obviously. And yeah, quality, cannot fault it. Again, when you are chopping wood with these, they're only small, so you don't want it going into your leg. Ooh. So either wide legged or to the side. Get more power wide legged, to be fair. Get that straight away. No messing about. Ooh. So that is a decent piece of wood. And this little baby's just gone straight through it, no messing. So that's it, instant firewood. So you can do all sorts with this axe. Very valuable piece of kit. Not going to have a fire today. Like I say, it's Christmas Eve morning. If I make a fire, it's going to be for an hour or so, and then I'm going to have to leave it, so I'm not going to risk it. It's damp, it's wet, but still. Not today, kids. So yeah, that's it. Lovely bit of kit, really nice and sharp. Makes mincemeat of that bit of wood instantly. So that's it. Cheers, Peter, what a guy. Appreciation post, thanks for that. Hope you enjoyed the beers. See you later, pal. So another reason for heading out here today. This Christmas I'm going to be getting as a gift a British Army bivvy bag. So I've not gone for a second-hand one. I've managed to actually find one to the same price as a second-hand one, but brand new. So that's currently just landed yesterday. So I'm really excited about that. So another reason for heading out here is just trying to scope a few spots and see. Be perfect for a little bivvy camp out here, wouldn't it? I've not got a proper top, but we shall see. So yeah, have to tune in for that video. So I think I've found some really nice little spots here. Along this tree line, you've got quite long grass on the other side, which sort of separates the two woodlands. It's one big woodland, but I think there's a bit of an access down the middle. Obviously very overgrown. They're not doing a lot of work here at the minute. So for me, easy accessible paths, get down here, get out of the way. And yeah, this bit here, you're sort of sheltered under the trees. But really, I look at this is ideal, this. Could set up here really nicely. You've got the protection from here, nobody's going to come marching through. You can see down here, you're sheltered by all the woodland. And sort of keep an eye out all around. Get a tent set up. This ground is really nice and soft as well. It's like a sponge, so you'd have a good night's sleep on that. And I'd probably fetch a bit of a raised fire. Have a little fire, nothing to draw attention, but nice, really nice. It's a big pine woodland, this one. Like I said, there's never anyone here at all. I think I've seen one dog walker last time I come up here, and they were miles away on the boundary. So I'd be surprised if anyone ventured this deep. Oh, what we got here? Jesus. Just walking along, there's a bloody carcass from somewhere here. What is that? Bit of a skull. Poor bugger. Somebody's had it for dinner. Must be a rabbit or something. You get some quite big hairs out here. When I rode over on the other side, I saw one just legging it off into the distance. So, guessing the fox has had that one. Hopefully. Nothing else. I'm going to wrap it up with that now, guys. Hope you all have a brilliant Christmas and a new year. And yeah, trip to Snowdon next week. Try and get some editing done over Christmas. That's one thing I struggle with, editing. I've come out, I film all the time. My camera roll is absolutely just full of videos. But trying to get edited, I'll make a bit of time for it. Right, see you later, guys. Have a good Christmas.